What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 31. It's episode 3, and tonight's show is titled Here We Go Again. We are going to be breaking down the news from December the 10th through December the 16th. So strap on in and let's get her going. Now, on the theatrical, on the movie side, did not make it to the movie theater last weekend. There was really nothing to really check out. Unfortunately, I love going to the theater every single week. I love checking out something new to be able to talk to you guys about. And it was just one of those blah weekends at the theater. So unfortunately, I did not get to do that. So we were chilling. We were catching up on some TV stuff over the weekend and decided as a family to catch Freakier Friday. So that is my movie of the week. I am very sad to say that is the only movie of the week. Freakier Friday, of course, the sequel to the movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, a movie that I believe came out in like 2002. So it has been many, many years. We're back with a legacy sequel where Lindsay Lohan is now the adult and she has a grown-ass teenager. And not only did the two swap again, 4 of them swap. That's right, Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, her daughter, and her fiance's daughter all switch places. Now, is it any good? It's okay, man. It's okay. I mean, it was pretty boring, man. I'm gonna be honest. It was pretty damn boring. It was a little confusing with the swapping and the way everybody was playing each other. It was pretty unoriginal. They definitely tried to rely on the nostalgia of the first movie. Pretty good chemistry with the cast. Manny Jacinto in here. It's always great to see him. Chad Michael Murray popping up. And shout out to Julia Butters, who plays Lindsay Lohan's daughter. She's awesome, and she's a star in the making by far. Mark Harmon pops up. Chad Michael Murray, I think I already talked about. I don't know what to say, man. It's one of these movies. Years after Tess and Anna endured an identity crisis, Anna now has a daughter of her own and a soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate the myriad challenges that come up when the two families merge, Tess and Anna discover lightning might indeed strike twice. So, we're going to swap. You need to learn your lesson, and we'll swap back. At the end of this thing, man, I was just kind of like, meh. We watched it as a family. It was something that there's not much these days for a family to watch together. When you got a little one, my daughter's 12, you're still kind of careful with what you watch, with the language and the sexual stuff. So there's not a ton you can watch together. And Freakier Friday dropping on Disney Plus was like, hey, man, we didn't see this in the theater. Let's give it a shot. And, it was just okay. That's all I can say for this. I give Freakier Friday 2 out of 5 stars. It is now streaming on Disney Plus, so you don't have to really take much of a risk to see this one and see what you think of it. But that's the only movie I saw over the weekend. Now, over on the TV side, we had some good stuff going. Now I'm going to start right off with, earlier tonight, I was so happy to see that Prime Video dropped the first episode to Fallout Season 2 early. That's right, this thing wasn't supposed to come out till Thursday. And then they said they were going to drop it a day early on Wednesday, and magically it was on my queue tonight. So I jumped right into it. I watched the season premiere of season 2, and I loved it. It was a great episode. What a way to bring us back into this world. I love these characters. I love the visuals. It's so bloody and violent, but it's funny, and it's just so unique, man. I loved season 1 of Fallout. I've been waiting for season 2 to start, and this season premiere episode did not disappoint. So shout out to Fallout. Season 2 is here. It is going to be a weekly drop, though, so don't be going looking to binge. You got to be patient and watch one episode at a time. So check out the first episode. It is now streaming on Prime Video. Also returning for season 2 was Percy Jackson. That's right, Percy Jackson over on Disney Plus as well. Percy Jackson, loved season 1. Another one of these family shows. Again, there's not much that I can watch with my daughter these days. And Percy Jackson's one of them, man. She really loved season 1. So we checked out season 2. They dropped the first 2 episodes. And it's fun, man. It's fun to be back into this world. It's not off to the greatest start that I thought season 1 did. Season 1 had me pretty hooked. Season 2 is decent so far. I think it's going to really ramp up, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But it's great to be back. It's been a long time coming for Percy Jackson season 2, so definitely check that out. Another new thing I checked out over the weekend was a new documentary called Predators, and I was very excited to see this one. It just dropped on Paramount Plus, and kind of based on the To Catch a Predator series that Chris Hansen did back in the early 2000s. Those busts were crazy, obviously, of adults trying to meet up with underage kids for sex, and it's heartbreaking. It's scary. Especially when you see some of these people reach out to kids that are my daughter's age, and it's sickening. I will say the documentary has some really good stuff going for it, but overall, it wasn't what I expected. It was kind of boring, and it didn't really touch on what I was hoping it would touch on in the bigger picture. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. So I'm not going to really rank it or review it. I'm just going to say it's there. It's streaming on Paramount Plus if it's something you'd like to check out. I'm always a sucker for a good documentary, and I think half of this is good and the other half is kind of boring. So be the judge for yourself and check that out over on Paramount Plus. And lastly, I really got to shout out Welcome to Derry. It just finished season 1. Welcome to Derry. Of course, the prequel series to the It movies, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. I've loved this series. It has been so damn good, man. What a great prequel. It's so cool to have all the people that were involved in the movies come back for this show. And it just was a show that got better and better and better by every episode. And this finale was outstanding. Outstanding, man. I absolutely loved it. So it is now wrapped. I am fingers crossed that we're going to get a green light for the next season. The show obviously opens the door for another season. We know Andy Muschietti has plans for 2 more seasons. He's kind of working backwards through the other cycles of Pennywise. I hope he gets it, man, because he knocked it out the park, and it seems that it is universally loved at this point. What a great series. Shout out to Bill Skarsgård, man, who just kills it again as Pennywise. And I can't wait to hopefully be able to report, hopefully by next week, that this show has been given a green light for season 2. But it is all out now. So if you're one of those people, again, that just wait so you can binge, you can now binge it. Welcome to Derry, season 1 in all of its glory. I believe it's 8 episodes. So go check that out. So that's what I got for you guys on the review kind of side. Freakier Friday now streaming on Disney Plus, 2 out of 5 stars. Over on the TV side, Fallout is back for season 2. Check out the first episode on Prime Video. Percy Jackson season 2. Check out the first couple episodes on Disney Plus. Predators, the documentary, over on Paramount Plus. And then Welcome to Derry over on HBO Max. Definitely check it out. Highly recommend if you've been missing this one so far. So that's what we got there. Let's get on over to the box office results for the past weekend. Okay, so coming in at number 10, it is The Shining 2025 re-release. Number 9 is Eternity, which is also going to be coming soon to Apple TV+. Number 8 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2025 re-release. Number 7 is a debut. It is Ella McKay. So see, that was our big debut of the weekend. This is why I didn't go to the theater. $2 million in its debut at number 7. Not a good start there. Number 6, Jujutsu Kaisen Execution. Number 5, Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Number 4, Dehudar. Number 3, Wicked for Good. Number 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And number 1, back in the number 1 spot, is Zootopia 2, which is just killing it, man. Congratulations to Zootopia 2, who just passed $1 billion a couple days ago. It is now the biggest movie of 2025. So congratulations there to Zootopia 2, beating out Lilo and Stitch. They're the only two movies that hit $1 billion this year, and it has just surpassed Lilo and Stitch. So Zootopia 2 killing the game out there at the box office. Number one with $25.8 million. So that is the box office. Let's get on over to the news of the week. Again, if you want to check any of these trailers, check out posters, check out full articles, check out anything we talk about, the best hub to go to is x.com/amiontheair. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to be an X member. Just go to the URL, x.com/amiontheair. You'll be able to check everything out, all right? So, we have the first teaser trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2. This is coming soon to Netflix in 2026, so check that out. It's about a minute long. We have the first trailer for Billie Eilish's concert movie, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour, live in 3D. This is co-directed by Billie Eilish herself and James Cameron. That's right. You heard the 3D, you probably knew what was up. So this is Billie Eilish looking to outperform Taylor Swift, who provided last year, man, just showing what a concert movie could do. So it looks pretty good, man. So we'll see what happens there. This comes out March 20th in theaters. We have the first teaser trailer for The Drama. This is a new movie starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. It's a new drama. It's called The Drama. It's a new drama called The Drama that's going to be hitting theaters on April 3rd. It's an A24 movie, and of course it looks batshit crazy, as they all do. The Lincoln Lawyer Season 4 will be hitting Netflix on February 5th. Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum is going to be recasting a major star from the original movies, so check that out if you are interested. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Hotel Kostya is closing its doors. The international mystery starring Jesse Williams has been canceled. It will not be returning for a second season over on Prime Video. This is another case of this was in my queue and I haven't started it yet and it got canceled, so it's all my fault. This is how I feel every time I have a show in my queue and I haven't started it on time. I thought the show looked really good. I just haven't had a chance to start it yet, but unfortunately it will not be back for season 2. And some big news, man. You know, we heard maybe some rumblings and some rumors that in the new Hunger Games movie, Sunrise on the Reaping, in the book, there is kind of a fast forward where they bring back some characters from the original movies, and everybody was wondering, will they do that in the new movie? Well, it seems that Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson will return for a small little role there in that same fast forward for the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. So that will be pretty damn cool. So very, very cool there. It looks like 28 years later, 3 is officially moving forward. Cillian Murphy is in negotiations, as they've been teasing for the last year or so. If they're going to make the third one, they said Cillian would come back. It looks like the third one is a go, and Cillian is now in negotiations for it. I was very excited that we got the first teaser trailer for Supergirl. That's right, starring Millie Alcock. The new DC Studios movie is going to be hitting theaters on June 26th. I really like this trailer. I will say, though, for a movie that's not directed by James Gunn, this movie looks like a James Gunn film. It looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, straight up. And I'm not saying that as a hater. I'm actually saying that as a positive, because I love all 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So the fact that this looks like Guardians, I'm sold, man. It's a Supergirl movie that takes place in space and has aliens and all kinds of shit going on. Sign me up, man. I'm there for it. I am there for it, and I am ready. So check out the new trailer for Supergirl and see what you think. We also have the new trailer for His and Hers. This stars Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. This is premiering on January 8th on Netflix. I really like this trailer as well, too. Definitely check this one out. I'll be checking that one out for sure. We have the all-new trailer for Charlie XCX's The Moment. This is her movie that's kind of based on her real life, but not at the same time. It's going to be hitting theaters on January 30th. We have the new trailer for Tom Hiddleston returning in The Night Manager Season 2. Top Gun 3, Heat 2, and a Rock sequel. That's what Jerry Bruckheimer was talking about. He says Top Gun 3, they are working on the script. They're getting really, really close. Heat 2 is moving forward. Leonardo DiCaprio is coming into that one. And he says they've been talking lately about maybe going back and doing a sequel to The Rock. That's right. That's the one with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery from the 90s. That was an awesome movie directed by Michael Bay. No green light on that Rock sequel, but it is something that he discussed, which is actually pretty damn interesting. We have the new trailer for Hijack Season 2 starring Idris Elba. I really, really liked Hijack Season 1. I'm excited for Season 2. Now on it, we went from a plane to a train, so can't wait to see Idris stop the terrorist on that train. Netflix has renewed Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black for a third season, but it will also be the last season for the show, as well as the show is getting canceled after that final season there. So one more and done. We finally got confirmation. I've been waiting so long to find out when the hell Ted Season 2 was coming. Ted, of course, based on the movie Ted with the teddy bear. That's right, the very vulgar teddy bear. They made it a show on Peacock a couple years ago, and it was awesome, man. The Ted TV show was so damn good, so damn funny. I loved it. And it got picked up for another season, and it's been kind of quiet, man. But now we found out that the show will return for Season 2 on March 5th. So there you go, March 5th on Peacock, Ted Season 2. I am there for it. Hijack Season 2 premieres January 14th on Apple TV. We have a new movie coming together that will come out next year called Josephine, and this will star Channing Tatum and Gemma Chan. The film follows a young girl who acts out after witnessing a crime take place while her parents are helpless to console her. We have another new movie getting all tongue-tied tonight. Confirmed, Olivia Wilde's new film, The Invite. This is starring Seth Rogen, Penelope Cruz, Edward Norton, and Olivia Wilde herself. The film follows a couple on the verge of breaking up when their neighbors show up for dinner and make everything worse. So there you go there. Another new movie coming out next year is Union County. This will star Will Poulter and Noah Centineo. The film follows a man assigned to a mandated drug court program amid the opioid epidemic in rural Ohio. Another new movie coming out next year is I Want Your Sex, starring Cooper Hoffman and Olivia Wilde. The film follows a man whose dream comes true when an older woman makes him her sexual fantasy, but she soon drags him into a world of sex, obsession, power, betrayal, and murder. I'm there for this one, man, all day. Another new movie coming out is Buddy. It's a new horror movie starring Kristen Milotti, Topher Grace, and Michael Shannon. The film follows a girl and her friends who must escape a demented kids TV show. I love the sound of that. Very, very cool. We also have first information for a new movie coming out next year called In the Blink of an Eye. This is directed by Wall-E and Finding Nemo director Andrew Stanton. It follows 3 storylines from past, present, and future that span thousands of years and represent the circle of life. Another new movie is Macon Blair's The Shitheads. This is starring Dave Franco, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and Mason Thames. The film follows 2 unqualified bozos who are hired to transfer a rich kid to rehab, but their gig quickly turns into mayhem. Amanda Seyfried is set to star in a new TV adaptation called Skinny Dip that is being adapted from the book, and it's in the works over at Prime Video. James Gunn says Supergirl is finally allowed to be messy like male superheroes have been for a while. He talks a little bit more about the movie in the article there that you can check out. Millie Alcock supposedly also stated that David Cornsweet will return as Superman in Supergirl, and that's kind of no shocker there. I mean, she popped up at the end of Superman, so why wouldn't he pop up at some point in Supergirl, right? They're cousins, by the way, so it makes sense to me. All right, we got some first look posters for the live action cast of Street Fighter. Pretty cool to see them all in posters, man. This thing is straight out the video game. And since it was the Video Game Awards last weekend, they gave us a sneak peek at the Street Fighter movie. It's only about 45 seconds long. It kind of flashes all the characters real quick. But dude, it looks crazy. On one hand, it looks cheesy as hell. It looks so bad. But on the other hand, It looks so good. It looks awesome. It looks straight out the video game. They are not playing around. They're going for full on craziness. Gao's got his big hair. It's over the top. The action's over the top. It looks like a true adaptation of Street Fighter. I mean, the dude's even beating up the car at the end, right at the video game level, which is pretty damn hilarious. So I'm ready for it, man. Street Fighter movie, I believe, October 16th of 2026. So get ready, man. I think it looks cool. Check out the little teaser trailer we got up on our page. Just wanted to reiterate that Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, is now playing on Netflix. It premiered this past Friday. This is a movie I talked about a couple weeks ago on the show because I saw it in the theater right around Thanksgiving, and I liked it. I definitely give it a thumbs up. You should check this one out. I think I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. So definitely a worthy addition to the Knives Out saga. Tom Hiddleston's The Night Manager Season 2 will premiere January 11th on Prime Video. We have the new trailer for Kevin James' new film, Solo Mio, which looks cute. It's not a theatrical movie for sure. It looks like a straight-to-streaming film, but it looks cute, man. It looks something different from Kevin James, and I'm down for that. The Neighborhood Season 8 has added Anthony Anderson for a couple episodes as he's going to be playing the character Courtney's father. So that'll be fun to see Anthony Anderson pop up on The Neighborhood for sure. Heated Rivalry has officially been renewed for Season 2 over on HBO Max. Again, we talked about it earlier, but Zootopia 2 has officially crossed the $1 billion mark at the box office. It becomes the third movie of 2025 to reach the mark, joining Niza 2 and Lilo and Stitch. We have a little sizzle reel from HBO Max showing all the stuff coming in 2026. Things like House of the Dragon, Euphoria, Lanterns, The Pit, and more. So check it out. It's only about 2 minutes long, but you get some quick glimpses there. Timothy Chalamet has confirmed that there'll be a 15 to 20 year time jump for Dune Part 3. So there you go, man. That'll be interesting to know. Helena Bonham Carter is in early talks to star in White Lotus Season 4. Paul Bettany is teasing that he will return as Vision in Avengers Secret Wars. He says, I think I got some Avengers duties coming up next year. So there you go, some Vision in there. It looks like they are definitely doing what they did with Infinity War and Endgame, where, you know, we have a lot of characters in Doomsday, and then all the characters that aren't in Doomsday are going to be in Secret Wars, and then we'll see it all kind of blur. So very interesting there. We have the first trailer for Andy Serkis's new animated adaptation of Animal Farm. It's got some voice acting by Seth Rogen, Gaten Matarazzo, Steve Buscemi, Glenn Close, Laverne Cox, Karen Culkin, Woody Harrelson, Jim Parsons, Kathleen Turner, and Aman Vellani. This is going to hit theaters on May 1st of 2026. Apple TV has renewed the Emma Thompson-led mystery Down Cemetery for Season 2. We got a cool little actors unscripted thing for Wonder Man, which is, of course, coming from Marvel, hitting Disney Plus next month. Michael Giacchino will return to compose the score for Spider-Man Brand New Day. 4 different trailers for Avengers Doomsday will be attached to Avatar Fire and Ash. Each trailer will play for 1 week before switching to the next. And the first one has already leaked. I wish I could talk about it to you guys because, of course, I watched it. And it's already been spoiled for me all over the internet. It's not really a trailer. It's just kind of an announcement. And it is a big spoiler, so if you can bypass it till you see Avatar, good for you. I couldn't do it. This thing was a trending topic all over Twitter for the last couple days. But yes, they're supposed to have these 4 little baby teaser trailers. 3 that are character focused, and then 1 that would be for the movie, that are all going to play exclusively in theaters before Avatar over the next 4 weeks. So we will see, man, if any of them drop officially, which I hope Disney does because the leaks are horrible. Then, you know, we will definitely share those as soon as possible. In some really, really sad news, man, God, this was really, really sad to see. Rob Reiner, director of The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, and this is Spinal Tap, was found dead Sunday afternoon in his home alongside his wife, Michelle Singer. He was 78 years old, and the deaths are being investigated as a homicide. And the rumor right away was that his son was the one that murdered him and his wife, murdered his parents. Man, this is crazy to see. It's like the Menendez brothers all over again. Very, very sad, very heartbreaking that a son would do this to their parents. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say on it other than I'm heartbroken over that. It's very sad to see. Rest in peace to Rob Reiner and to Michelle Singer. Very, very sad. All right, we also have another looking ahead from Apple TV showing all their stuff coming back in 2026, like Eternity, The Last Thing He Told Me, Shrinking's new season, Monsters, Legacy of Monsters from Monarch, a whole bunch of stuff, so definitely check that out, which looks good. Let's see here. Kevin Smith's new Jay and Silent Bob movie will shoot next year. Let me skim through some of this here. We have a first trailer for Adam Scott's new movie called Hokum, which is a new horror movie. It looks pretty creepy. So check that out. We have the final trailer for The Housemaid, which hits theaters this Friday. I'll be checking that out on Friday as well. So I'll be definitely talking about that next weekend. Bob Odenkirk stars in the first trailer for Normal. This hits theaters on April 17th. Check that out. We have the Stranger Things Volume 2 teaser trailer. This, of course, streaming on Christmas Day, December 25th, coming to Netflix. So check out the Volume 2 trailer. Now You See Me 3 is going to be hitting digital on December 16th. We have confirmation that The Pit Season 2 will premiere January 8th on HBO Max. Along with that, we got the new Season 2 trailer that just dropped today. So again, check that out for The Pit Season 2. We have the all-new trailer for Traitors Season 4 coming on January 8th over on Peacock. We have confirmation. We knew Steven Spielberg was shooting a new movie. We heard that it was an alien movie. Now we have the first teaser trailer. His film is officially titled Disclosure Day, and it stars Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor. So definitely check out the teaser trailer. We got a couple posters up as well, too. June 12th is when the movie will be hitting from Steven Spielberg. So I'm ready, man, to see him get back to stuff like this. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere is coming to digital on December 23rd. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is teasing doing a new genre-bending movie with J.J. Abrams, so that'll be pretty interesting there. We have your first look at Hugh Jackman as Robin Hood in Michael Sharansky's The Death of Robin Hood. The film follows Robin Hood grappling with his past after a life of crime in the hands of a mysterious woman after being injured. Warner Brothers is looking like they will reject Paramount's latest offer to buy the company. They see their existing agreement with Netflix as offering greater value, certainty, and term. So there you go. It looks like a live-action Gaston movie is in the works over at Disney. That's right. Dave Callahan, who co-wrote Across the Spider-Verse, is writing the script. Very interesting. I don't know if we need a live-action Gaston movie from Disney, but I guess it's coming. A Point Break TV series is in the works at AMC. That's right, Point Break. It says the series will be set in the same universe as the original film, but follows different characters 35 years after the events of the movie. So, hey, I'm down for it, man. I'm down to see a new interpretation of Point Break. Why not? Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, will officially hit HBO Max this Friday on December 19th, so keep an eye out for that. Boots over on Netflix has been canceled after just one season. The Magnificent Seven series from Tim Kring is getting a green light over at MGM+. The upcoming Megan spinoff, Soulmate. Yes, this movie Soulmate was a spinoff of Megan that was set in the same universe based on another android, but this android is basically not a killer. Well, she doesn't start off that way. She's your soulmate. She's basically a sex doll. This was supposed to come out in January, and it looks like the studio is scared to put it out because of how bad Megan 2.0 did. So they have pulled it from the release calendar, and they are now shopping it around to other studios to purchase, which is really interesting. So we'll see what ends up happening to Soulmate. Lakeith Stanfield is set to replace Jonathan Majors as Dennis Rodman in the upcoming film 48 Hours in Vegas. Stanfield will portray the Chicago Bulls forward in Rick Famuyiwa's forthcoming feature centered around Rodman's trip to Las Vegas during the 1998 NBA Finals. So the story is going to be crazy, and good casting, man. It sucks to see Jonathan Majors lose out on that, but it's good to see somebody like a Lakeith Stanfield jump in. FX has signed on Elizabeth Olsen. Her new show, Seven Sisters, has officially been given a series order over at Hulu. And lastly, we got a first look at The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. This is a new comedy series from the creators of 30 Rock. It stars Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe, and it follows an NFL superstar banned from the league who decides to hire a filmmaker to make a documentary about his life and win back the respect of everyone. So there you go, the rise and fall of Reggie Dinkins. And on that note, my friends, that is the end of our show. I hope you feel caught up with all the latest and greatest. Remember to check anything out. Go to our X page, x.com/AmIOnTheAir, and check it all out. And also to stay up with the news every single day. Let's do a little wrap up here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage, so make sure you bookmark that. It's got everything you need right there. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Give us a follow on our X page at simply AmIOnTheAir. Follow me directly at DXDonMega. You can also follow us, same handles, over on Threads and Blue Sky. Subscribe to the podcast either on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just subscribe to us. Leave a thumbs up, leave 5 stars, leave a review. It would really help. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a podcast drop. Follow us on all the other social media like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We are available on all of it. You can even listen to the show on YouTube. So just follow, search Am I on the Air on all your socials. Thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Give them a follow at Red Dragons Radio and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. Thank you for listening tonight. I hope you all have an amazing week, an amazing weekend. This weekend, I'm very excited. Thursday night, it is time to hit the IMAX and check out Avatar Fire and Ash in 3D. I'm so excited. I love the first 2 Avatar films. I cannot wait to see this third one in its 3D glory in IMAX. I'm so stoked. And then, of course, Friday, I'll be going back again to check out The Housemaid with my girl Sydney Sweeney. Amanda Seyfried looks really, really good. So it's going to be a good weekend at the box office. It's going to be a good weekend at the movies. And next week, I'll be back to chat about it all. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragons!